We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today's going to be a fun day to say the least. We got, of course, NHL and NBA. But today, more importantly, we're going to find out who is going to the Super Bowl. We're going to be seeing which NFC team is going to go on to face the Chiefs.
Shut up.
But before we get into today's slate, before we look at today's games, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right, and what went wrong. In college basketball, we went 7-4. Tim will go over that.
8-4.
8-4? 8-4, yep, my bad. I forgot to mark the last one there on my page. In the NBA, sucks for me. 1-4 in the NBA yesterday. The Pelicans got blown out. The Pacers got blown out. The Heat went to triple overtime and they didn't cover. Grizzlies got the win now. At least the Grizzlies covered. One NBA team covered for me. And in the NHL, it started off decent, and then the end of the night was complete hell. I started off the day, I believe, 5-4. I had winners from the Kings and Flyers over. Can you stop messing with the balloon, please? Sorry, Tim's messing with the stupid balloon and is distracted. We had the over in the Flyers. I had the team total over for the Jets, and I had the over in San Jose. The team total over for the Oilers, and the over in general for the Oilers. And after that, absolutely nothing. Senators team total over. 2.5, loser. Kings puck line, loser. Carolina Hurricanes team total over, loser. Lightning team total over, loser. The Lightning and the Vegas Golden Knights over, no good. The Coyotes in regulation, the Coyotes puck line, and the Sabres team total under, all losers. The under was the play in that game. Talk about the unders being a play in a game. I don't think I could have been any more wrong about Calgary and Vancouver yesterday. I had team total over and full game over for Calgary, and it finishes 1-0. I think that's the second 1-0 game of the season. So I don't think we're on very many of those left. So frustrating night last night. 5-11 in the NHL, down 7.43 units. I did go, I want to say 3-6 on my goal scorer props, up 0.63 units. I cashed a half unit play, my biggest goal scorer prop to date. I cashed it with Evander Kane plus 179 first game with the Edmonton Oilers. I also had Paul Stastny at plus 325, and I had Alexander Barkov at plus 120, all cash. Those are unofficial plays, though. I'm not counting those towards my record. I do have a record that when I do post those plays up on Twitter, I do keep a record with that. But I did not keep that as an official record. So overall yesterday, went 14-21, down 6.73 units, so not a very good day yesterday. Hoping to rebound and bounce back today, and I've got a lot that I like today, so hopefully it's a good day.
Yeah. Yesterday was a good day for me, and a good day for ESB on the website. 13-8, definitely will take that type of day. NBA could have been a lot uglier. I think I had all of them marked losers at one point in the night besides Memphis. The only loser I had was that Dallas and Indiana play. Under, that was the only loser I had. Toronto over, did not expect it to hit, and then it went into overtime and double overtime and triple overtime. Did it go into 4 overtimes?
No.
Triple overtime, so it cashed. Memphis -5. That was a free play that I put out because I was one of the later ones that I bet. I'm happy I bet it. And then Brooklyn, I had to mark a loser. I think they were down like 18 at one point. They ended up only losing by 4, covering that 6.5. Was really happy about that. So 3-1 NBA day. Nick went 2-3 in hockey. I personally went 3-1 in hockey. Sabres money line took to get a point and Thompson to get a point. Unfortunately, Skinner couldn't get one, so I missed out on a 4-0 day, but still made some nice money on the Buffalo Sabres. Those are the only games I really bet. I had fun with it. I'm not a hockey bettor, so I don't claim myself as one. And then college basketball, we did pretty well, 8-4. I will say the Idaho State Northern Colorado game was postponed. So we originally had 13 plays. So it dropped down to 12. If you guys watched any of our free pick videos, all 3 of those cashed with the over in Dartmouth, the over in Virginia, and the under in Utah State. Our best bet, I don't know how it hit, but it hit. Was the under in Georgia State and UL Monroe. That one did not look good for a long time in that game. And then all of a sudden a big scoring drought at the end. So I was able to cash that one. UNC and G and Wofford over was a casher. Maine and Vermont over was a casher. Long Beach State under was a casher. And Illinois State and UNI under was also a winner. 4 losers being the over in USF, the under in Bama, the over in Texas Tech, and the over in Omaha and UMKC. So 8-4 day there, 13-8 overall on the site. We got another, what do we have? 7 plays up on the site, 8 plays. 8 plays up on the site for college basketball today, a best bet and a 7-pack. So if you guys want to check that out, all that is in the description down below. I don't believe I have an updated record for our college basketball, but I'll update that as we start going through the stuff, as Nick goes through the chat.
Yeah. I'm just giving the thumbs up. Appreciate it. What's good? I need your expertise on the football games. How did you guys do last week with your picks? I think we went 1-3. I hit on who did I hit on?
I don't know.
The Niners against the Packers, and that was it. Not a good weekend.
It happens.
Good morning, Tiffany. Go Bengals and Wild. Wrong and double wrong. Double wrong today. Even though I didn't bet the side on the game. Yeah, we'll see. Good morning, Tony Combs. Thank you for that play. I hit on the first goal. Which play? Which play did you hit on? I'm other maybe Evander Kane, because I said that in the chat. I don't remember what else I really hit on yesterday. Because I remember I gave out Calgary team total over in the over 5.5 in that game as well, and that was an absolute miserable loser. Tiffany Meyer saying hello. Championship Sunday. Yes. Good morning. Yeah. Should be a fun slate, and you want to kick it off with some fireworks, Tim?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get in a fight, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to throw some hands. We have the Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. The Chiefs are 7-point favorites in this game. Total 54.5. I'll let you start here, Tim. Where are you looking for this game?
All over the Chiefs. Yep, all over. No. Oh, I actually didn't type my my football plays in here. Whoops. No, I'm on Cincinnati. I grabbed them at plus 7.5. I paid a little bit more. It was like a minus 102 for 7 or minus 118 for 7.5. I grabbed the 7.5. I also grabbed Cincinnati money line at plus 290. I'm surprised that the line didn't move up as much as it did, as it should have. But it happens. I'm on Cincinnati for this game. I think it's gonna be closer than people think. Everybody's gonna think it's a blowout. I'm still thinking it's gonna be a letdown spot for Kansas City after the hell of a game that was last week. I know it's playoffs. I know you don't see that type of stuff, but still, I think this is going to be more of a. Let me actually take off my background because it's making myself a little bit laggy. It's going to be one of those where I'm more interested in going after Cincinnati with points in the playoffs than going after Kansas City. So Cincinnati, I think they can possibly win it. I still have their ticket 18-1 to win the Super Bowl. So I'm on Cincy for today's game.
I, no surprisingly, am not in this spot here. I got Kansas City in a rout. Guys. Cincinnati, this is a nice little story. It's a cute little story they have going here. They've done really well this year, 12-7. I mean, that is better than any of us expected. this is big boy talk now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I just don't think they're really a match for heading into Kansas City for a playoff game. Patrick Mahomes is a different animal in the playoffs, and I know a lot of people will look back earlier in the season. This is also a revenge game for the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the only team to beat the Chiefs in their last 13 games. Was the Cincinnati Bengals team, and this is a Chiefs team that had a 28-14 lead at one point in that game. They scored 3 points in the second half after 28 points in the first half. That's why they lost that game, is because they just couldn't get anything going in the second half. And here's another thing. When we look at the box score in this game, we'll take a look here. They held Patrick Mahomes to 259 passing yards, which I think was the lowest this season. That's not going to happen again. They held Tyreek Hill to only 6 catches and 40 yards. That's not going to happen again. They held Travis Kelce only to 5 catches and 25 yards. That's not going to happen again. And then on the other side, we had Joe Burrow throw for like a record 446 yards and 4 touchdowns in that game. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen again. Jamar Chase going for 11 receptions and 266 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not going to happen again. They're going to have a way to counter that. Plus, this is in Kansas City. This is not in Cincinnati, where Cincinnati does play better football. I'm not a huge fan of this Bengals team. I think that this is time for the Chiefs to show who's really the best team in the NFL now. Now that the Bills are out, and now that the Buccaneers are out, and the Packers are out, I think this is clear and obviously your best team in the NFL, and it's time for them to prove it. Kansas City in a rout here. First quarter -2.5, first half -4, first full game I got it at 6.5. I don't hate the 7 at all. And I would also look towards the Cincinnati team total under as well, because I can see this easily being a 34-10 type of game. So give me Kansas City any way, shape, or form you can.
Anything to get the joke of a family of Patrick Mahomes is out of the playoffs would be fantastic.
Here's the thing, though. I handicap the players, not who their family members are. That's a really bad way at handicapping there.
That's not my handicapping. That's just me saying anything to get Patrick Mahomes' brother, what was his name again? Jackson Mahomes, to not to work at the Super Bowl. But I'm still over the Bengals regardless of that. So we'll go ahead and say hi to the chat again. Tony, any soccer picks? Francisco wants to know. I put some on the Woody page. There you go. Chiefs cover, Rams cover. Thank me later. I'm not thanking you for anything. Hi, Tiffany. Over on Maris, 138. It leaned towards the over, but it did not bet it. And the Canisius under. We have the under, and that was our free pick video from last night. So there you go. Go Niners. We're with you, Tony. We're with you. Mexico beats Costa Rica. It's a bunch of soccer stuff. Bengals going to win again. Machoke is going to choke. I hope so.
Machoke? When is he choked other than when he had no offensive line in the Super Bowl?
Tony Cobbs, I'm going to go against you. It's all about the West Coast, not Whiners. That's fair. Bengals, baby. Yes, Bengals. By the way, if you guys want to see me and Nick go at it, because we're gonna be live during the game. Check us out. We're gonna start at 2:45. We're gonna start at 2:45 today, and we will watch through the AFC and the NFC Championship games until we have a Super Bowl matchup live right here on ESB, starting at 2:45. So make sure you guys check us out, hang out with us, and just watch as the Bengals upset the Chiefs. Cleveland State -2. It'd be a lean towards Northern Kentucky, but not enough for us to want to go and bet the game. Wright State -5. That's Wright State. I have this one right. Where's Wright State? I don't know if we bet on it. It would be a half point leaning towards Wright State. Yeah, so the Vander Kane game.
Okay, yeah, Vander Kane. That was probably one of my best plays yesterday.
Kansas City first half team total over 16.5. I would say under, and the only reason why I'd say under is if anything, I think the Chiefs would come out slow to start the game, and then speed up at towards the end of the game. But exactly, Mahomes special.
Mahomes is special. Yeah, I mean, he's the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
I'm on the West Coast. Team total over. I like that.
I'd go the opposite way. I would lean towards an under in this game as well. I think this is not going to be as much of a fireworks show as people think. And I think that this is going to be one of those games where it could be 27-10, 34-10, something along those lines. So
there you go. Had Billy first half 2H.
Second half? I don't know.
What's up, guys? 3-4 in college basketball yesterday. Nice. And yes, Evander Kane goal call was nice. There you go.
I rarely call goal scorers like that.
We'll go ahead and keep on roll. Ooh, easy.
Yeah, I moved my chair for a second there.
All right, we'll go ahead and move on to the second game of the night.
Yeah, here you go, Tony Cobbs. The LA Rams are home to the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams are 3.5-point home favorites, total 45.5. Tell me what you're looking here.
Tony, we're going 49ers, and it's going to be a 49ers Bengals Super Bowl. Ready for it? No, I do think this one will be a close game. I grabbed San Francisco plus 3.5. If anything, it's going to be one of those field goals at the end that win the game. This one's not going to be a blowout. And I feel that this one's going to be a huge under game. That would be my take on it. San Francisco did nothing on offense last week. It was their special teams that really propped them up and made them win that game. I will say Jimmy Garoppolo has to do more against the Rams in order to beat them. But I feel like this is just a spot where this game stays close. And I think that the Niners keep and win this game. I'll take I'll take the plus money to go and grab them. So we're going to go 49ers in this game. I'm actually getting some of the money. More of the money's on the Niners than on the Rams this week. But taking the Niners plus 3.5.
Yeah, the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. I got them plus 3.5 and plus 150. I think that they are the overall better team in this game. I think that this game should have been probably a pick 'em. When we look at offensively, yards per game, 375 to 372. Niners, people think of them more as an under team and more of not as big of a. They average more yards per game, and passing yards. Passing yards. The high octane offense of the LA Rams there, but I see this as a game where the Niners are going to slow this thing down. They're going to run the ball. They're going to run the football, and they're going to play really good defense. And I like the Niners to take care of business in this spot, and I wouldn't talk you off of a team total under here for the Rams. 24.5. I don't know if they hit 20 maybe in this game. I could see this being a 20-17 type of game. So this is a spot here where I'm looking at the Niners. I got them 3.5 and plus 150. It's now plus 155, so you can get a little bit better of a price than I got now. But Niners, I think the Niners take care of business in this one, and we get a rematch from a couple years ago with Garoppolo and Mahomes. So should be a fun little matchup there. And the Niners are going to the Super Bowl.
There you go. Thoughts on Maris Manhattan over 138? We have it lined around 140, so slightly in there, but not enough for us to bet it. I don't remember that game. We didn't bet it, so I don't really remember it. Some people, hi Rat, nice blue. Yeah, there you go. All right. We'll go ahead and keep on. Actually, we're going to go into some NBA now.
Oh yeah, the LA Lakers are at the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are 6.5-point home favorites in this game. Total 226. Where are you looking at this one here, Tim?
All right. This is not a fun game. Lakers are going to be without LeBron, and Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook are both banged up a little bit. Trae Young's banged up a little bit. Normally, I would love to fade the Lakers, but not laying 6.5 points with the Atlanta Hawks. I don't think that's a smart idea. This game's a pass. I'm just not interested in this one. I got 4 plays on today's slate. This is just not a game I'm interested in.
This feels ugly, Tim. This really feels ugly. Mark this day down. Do whatever you got to do about this. I'm back in the Lakers in this spot. I'm taking the 6.5 points. I'm taking the plus 210. It's crazy what you'll get for the Lakers, what type of good prices you'll get for the Lakers when LeBron's not playing. And I'm not saying LeBron is not a good player. He's obviously one of the best in the world right now. But when he's out, you get significantly better prices here with the Los Angeles Lakers. And sometimes I think that this is a little too far. I think they've done this a little too far. My line for this was around 4. So I'm seeing 2.5 points of value here with the Lakers. So I'm going to take the 6.5, and I'm going to sprinkle on that money line at 210 with a half unit play. It feels ugly, but I think the Lakers win this game today.
I don't know. I think that's a little bit sketchy, but we'll see. I'm just texting something out real quick. But yeah. Back to the chat. What do you think of the under in Cornell versus Brown? A, didn't bet it, and B, I don't know what the line is on it, but we got it lined at a 144.5. So whatever you got, and take what we got, and there you go. Yes, balloon. Yes. I'm going to have fun today. Hey, come by 2:45 and until the end of the Niner game and have some fun. Chat with us. All right, Nick, let's keep moving on. Sorry.
Yeah, the LA Clippers are at the Charlotte Hornets in this one here. Hornets are 6-point home favorites in this game, total 225. What's your thoughts on this one?
This is the first play that I got today, and I'm on the Hornets. Hornets are a really good home team, 14-7 at home, 15-6 against the spread. They've been covering spreads as of late. 7 out of their last 10 wins, 6 out of 10 in terms of against the spread. I think this Charlotte team is a far superior team than the Clippers. I think it's a good spot for them. And this team, this Eastern Conference has been insane. Charlotte's currently 5 games back for first place, and they're in 7th. So there's a lot of room to move up and down. So each and every single game is important. I think Charlotte wins this game by double digits. This Clipper team is hit or miss. I think it's going to be a miss for this one. I think that Charlotte covers at 6 easily.
Yeah, I was leaning the other way. I guess you can call this the disagree game of the day because I had Clippers as a play I wanted to get to. I just didn't because Tim put the what do you call it in? But yeah, for me, it's a lean towards the other way. But no play on this one. I'd lean towards the Clippers plus the points and on the money line.
There you go. Disagreeing is fine. That's fine. We'll keep on rolling though.
Yeah. Sorry. The Trailblazers are at the Chicago Bulls. Bulls are 6-point favorites in this one. Here, total 229.5. Where are you looking?
I'm grabbing the Blazers. This Blazers team has really been covering spreads a lot lately since Dame going out. I got this one at I think a 6.5. I'm turning off this liquid game. This loser. I want to say I got it at 6.5. Please load page. There we go. 6. I got it at 6. And it's down to 5 now. I like this. I like this Blazers team. They are young. They're scrappy, and they're in a playing spot now. They're 10th in the West now. So they're actually. I know they're not going to do anything, but they're in a playing spot. I think that this team will stay motivated, and I think that they'll at least cover, if not win this game versus the Bulls. We've seen them win some impressive games lately, or at least cover in some impressive games. They've covered in 4 out of their last 5. I mean, they beat Houston. They covered against Minnesota. They beat Toronto as 8-point dogs. They won straight up versus Boston as 8.5-point dogs. They won straight up against Washington as 7-point dogs. They won straight up against Brooklyn as 8.5-point dogs. We've seen them just go crazy, and I'm going to keep rolling with them. taking the Portland Trailblazers +6 in this matchup.
Yeah, let's see where I got to this one. This one I had it 6 I got this one at around 5.5 and 6. So this was a stay off for me here. I didn't take the points in this matchup here. It'd be a lean towards the Blazers, but this is, I think now they're starting to finally get this Portland Trail Blazers numbers correct. So this is a spot where I'm just gonna stay off the team.
That's fair. Go back to the chat. Xavier, my high ass. Okay. Tony Cobbs, that's right. West Coast baby. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, always have hope on your home team. Taking the over in the Bulls, that's fine. Lots of points. Ohio State game over 146. Nope. I disagree with that one. Houston first half solo is a go. Every time you go do some research on that for your pockets. Oh yeah, Houston's always good in the first half. What do we have for them today? Do we not have anything for Houston today? I don't see them highlighted at all. Do they play today?
I don't know.
I don't think they played today. I think you might have been referring to yesterday. They might have played yesterday. I don't remember. It was 133 games. I can't remember them all. All right, let's keep moving on.
Yeah, Cleveland Cavaliers are at the Detroit Pistons. Cavaliers are 8.5-point road favorites in this one. A little bit of a steep price for those Cavaliers on the road here, but they are playing the Pistons. Total 211 in this game. Where are you looking for this one?
On the spread, probably lean towards the Pistons. But Cleveland's one of the best teams against the spread this year. They've been winning games lately, 8-2, straight up, 4-5-1 against the spread. But this is a team that's still, I think, the second best team against the spread this year. Am I backing them at -8.5? There's no way I'm backing them at -8.5. I think that's a little bit of a too high of a line. I would much rather go after the Detroit Pistons +8.5, but I personally did not get to this game. At 211, it would be a lean towards the under. I think that line has moved, though. This would be a lean towards Pistons, if anything, but pass.
Yeah, this is a pass in this game as well for me. I like the Cavaliers this year. I really do, and I'm not a huge fan of this Detroit Pistons team. I think I have them rated as the worst power-rated team in college basketball. I feel like a college basketball team in the NBA. So this is an easy stay off for me here. I'm not laying 8.5 on the road with Cleveland, and I don't really have too much interest. I would need double digits to back this Detroit Pistons team even at home. So this is a pass for me.
Sounds good. How about them Sabres yesterday? Oh, I forgot I took off my Sabres shirt. Damn. I made money off of them. That works. Nah, off day for Houston. I'm trying to click this comment.
What's good, Razor Sharp Picks? How you doing today?
What's up, Razor? There you go. Keep on rolling.
Yeah, this one should be a fun one here. The Bucks are 6.5-point home favorites in this game. We have a total of 230 in this spot, Tim. Are you looking at getting involved here? Nuggets and Bulls.
Bucks, but
Bucks, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get involved. I'm on the Nuggets. This Nuggets team is actually playing pretty well lately. There's no way they should be 6.5-point dogs in this game. I think this one should be closer to maybe a 4-3 area. Nuggets have been winning lately. Nice little 7-3 run straight up. Granted, they've been playing against teams like New Orleans, who they should have beat, which they did. Brooklyn, which they didn't have James Harden. They beat Detroit twice in a row. Lost to Memphis. That was a close game, though. Overtime win versus the Clippers. They have been playing better, though. So this is a spot where I think Denver keeps rolling. They're moving their way up slowly but surely in that Western Conference to the point where I think they're still sixth, but they're only one game behind Dallas and 2 games behind Utah. So they're getting close to that top 4 spot within 2 games of it, and I think they continue. I think they win straight up today. I'll grab them on the money line as well. Barton is questionable, probable with an illness, non-COVID. I think this game stays close, and I think the Denver Nuggets have a legit shot at beating the Bucks on the road today. So I'm taking the Denver Nuggets +6.5 in the money line.
I am on the same page here. I've got the Nuggets plus 6.5, and on the money line plus 225. We look at this game. For me, I had this game priced around 4.5. So I see around 2.5 points of value here on those good old Denver Nuggets. And I mean, I feel like I'm going to sound like you for a second. I wouldn't talk anyone off of Nikola. I'm thinking about Nikola Ehlers for Winnipeg, but no, it's Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets triple-double. I don't know what those odds are because I've heard you say it a million times, and this is going to be a fun matchup between top 2 MVP candidates with Jokic and Antetokounmpo. So it should be a fun one here. Give me the Nuggets to win this game straight up at plus 225, and I'll take the 6.5 points as well.
Sounds good. I'm going to go look for Nikola Jokic triple-double. Go through the couple.
Do you like the Hornets game over?
You can never talk me off of the Hornets game over.
Back to football. Jimmy G over half of an interception. Matt Stafford over half an interception.
Sure, why not?
I don't mind either of those. I think that we see a couple turnovers. And I wouldn't talk anybody off of potentially betting a defensive touchdown in that game.
All right. Nikola Jokic's triple-double is not up yet. Giannis is plus 900, though. First point and double winner. Let's see. Nikola Jokic and Denver to win would be plus 1660, plus 1650. Interesting. But anyways, sorry, that was a little bit of a degenerate in me. Let's keep moving.
Yeah. We'll move on. Next matchup then let's click over to banners and let's click to the next one. Okay. Dallas Mavericks are at the Orlando Magic here. Mavs are 5-point home favorites, total of 211 in this game. Are you looking at getting involved in this matchup?
Yes. No Kristaps Porzingis for the Magic. I don't think it matters. I think that for the Mavericks, sorry. I think the Mavs win this game by double digits. I don't think this one gets anywhere close at the moment. This is 100% a spot that Dallas should win this game quite easily. They know that, they're trying to catch the Jazz. They could possibly tie up with the Jazz tonight in the Western Conference. This Mavs team could be pretty sneaky. I don't think they're going to win any big playoff matches or anything, but this Mavericks team is definitely sneaky. And against a very bad Orlando team who's 10-40 this year. They've won 4 out of their 22 home games and covered in 6 out of them. No, Mavs by double digits in this one. There's no reason why this game should be anywhere close.
Yeah, this is a spot. I had this game handicapped at Dallas minus 6.5. So if you could have gotten me just a half a point or maybe a point lower with the Mavs, I would have taken them at 4.5. At 5, I'm staying off for this spot here. If you guys, this is not a spot I'm particularly getting to. I'd be a lean towards the Dallas Mavericks. I know this is the Orlando Magic, which is, I think, the second or third worst team in the NBA. But I'm going to stay off this game. It's going to be a pass for me.
That's fair. Tony's saying hi to Razor Sharp Sports. So there you go. We'll go ahead and keep rolling. We got 2 more NBA games left. I actually don't have any more plays, but we'll talk through them.
I have one on the last game. Utah Jazz and Minnesota Timberwolves is not one I have one on, though. It's a pick 'em in this game, Tim. Total of 227.5. Where you're looking at here, Jazz and T-Wolves.
I love my Jazz. I love the Jazz as a team. They haven't made me money this year, but in the past years they've made me some good money. They're on a rough stretch. They're on a really, really rough stretch right now. No Rudy Gobert, no Donovan Mitchell. I think they get blown out tonight. I didn't bet anything in this game just because I'm not messing with pick'ems and all that stuff with Minnesota, which I'm not high on either. Both of them have been really struggling against the spread lately. 2-7-1 against the spread for Utah, 3-7 against the spread for Minnesota. This is just 2 teams I'm not dealing with right now because neither of them are profitable this year. Neither of them I have any confidence in at the moment. So if I don't have a lean or a like on anything in the game, I'm going to lay it off. I'm going to lay off this game.
Yeah. For me, this is Jazz or nothing. But I'm passing. in this game. There's better spots on the card than this one. There's still a lot of question marks around this Utah Jazz team, health-wise, and all that fun jazz. No pun intended. Yeah, this is not a spot I'm particularly looking to get to. I had this game around 1.5, 2. So it'd be a lean towards the Jazz, but not enough for me to get involved here.
Foxy's coming in and saying, what's good, guys? Let's go Bengals with my plus 12,500 Super Bowl ticket.
I'd hedge that.
Let's get it. Hey, good bet, dude. Good bet. I'm ready for them to go to the Super Bowl today, so let's do this. Final game of the NBA slate, though, Nick.
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns are hosting the San Antonio Spurs. The Suns are massive 13.5-point home favorites in this game, Tim. You obviously looking to lay 13.5, right?
No, I am not. I'm not anywhere interested. I know Spurs are going to be without a couple of their big players, DeJounte Murray and Jakob Poeltl, both out for today's game. No, I'm not interested. No. This is a game that I just want to stay as far away from as I can. No point in betting this one. I'm not too interested in going after it. I have my plays for today. I like to put my money elsewhere. I'm not playing this game.
That's fair. I'll take 13.5 points. I had this game around 10.5, so I see you're on 3 points of value here with the Spurs. No, I'm not sprinkling the money line like I did with the other two bigger dogs I bet today with the plus 200, plus 210, and plus 225 with the Lakers and Nuggets. This is a plus 660 money line now, so it could have been interesting. But no, I'm not going to be sprinkling the money line or anything crazy like that with these teams. This is a plain and simple just plus 13.5. I think they keep it within that massive number. So it is the Spurs plus 13.5 for me here.
There you go. That works. But, Nick, for you, it's hockey time now.
Yay!
See if I can grab this. So go ahead. We could start it out. Put up the first game, which is going to be, I believe, the Seattle Kraken and the New York Rangers.
Try again.
Oh, which one do you have?
It is the LA Kings and the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Sorry, I had this down and I was doing something with my StreamYard. So, boom. You get the Penguins hosting the Kings for the first game, actually. Minus 210 for the Penguins. Total of 5.5. Where are you looking at this one, Nick?
Yeah, the Penguins have been a team that has made me some money betting overs recently. And so I'm going to go back to that. They haven't the last two games, but I'm going to go back to it in this one here, over 5.5. When we look at these expected goal numbers, Pittsburgh's gone over 5.5 in 3 of their last 5 games. The Kings have gone over 5.5 expected goals in 4 of their last 5 games. They went way over it yesterday. I'm expecting some negative goalie regression from both these teams, both of them. Their defensive expected goals compared to the actual ones. The actual goals they give up, they should have been giving up more than they were expected to give up more than they actually did. I'm expecting some negative regression from that. Both these teams, 3 out of their last 5 games, have their expected goal totals higher than the actual goal totals that they've had in this game. And also, I'm going to go with the team total over 2.5 here at around plus 120 here with the LA Kings. I think they give me at least 3 goals in this game. I'm not taking them straight up to win this game. I just need 3 goals from the LA Kings, so that's where I'm going to be going with this one here. Kings team total over 2.5 at plus 120, and the over 5.5 here with the Penguins and the Kings.
Sounds good. Long Island at Bryan. That one is actually our best bet of the day, so that one's over on the site. So unfortunately, I cannot talk about that one. We sold a couple of those, so I don't want anybody who buys it to come in and then all of a sudden we're just giving it out. So that one is our best bet of the day. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out the EarleSportsBets.com website, and you'll be able to find that one. We'll keep on rolling. Seattle Kraken are in New York to take on the Rangers, minus 185, total of 5.5. Where are you looking?
Well, yeah, this game opened up at 6. Which rightfully it went down to 5.5, and I got it at 6 yesterday. These two teams, looking at this spot here, I don't know what's going on. Phone charger. Gotcha. I don't know what's but let me get back on track here. I totally got distracted there. Looking at it, the Kraken have gone under 5.5. We can even include that in 3 of their last 5 games with expected goals. The Rangers have gone under 5.5 in 3 of their last 5, or 2 of their last 5, but under 6 in 3 of their last 5. This is a New York Rangers team that actually has been giving up less goals than expected, but they've been getting outplayed in their games. Apparently not the last 2, though. They've actually been playing a little bit better as of late. But this is one I was looking towards the Kraken as well. But this line actually went down from 180 to 144 now. Jeez, this line has dropped. Money coming in heavy on the Kraken here. And I agree with that money coming in on the Kraken. Rangers have been struggling as of late. I think this is when the Rangers start to regress back down to the team I've been saying they've been for the last few weeks. So I'm going to go under 6 in this game. If you could find a 6 still, I don't mind the 5.5. I believe it's plus money at 5.5. I'm not as huge of a fan of the 5.5 than the 6, obviously. If you can find a 6, get it. But if not, I'm okay with 5.5. I'm going to go under in this game. I think we see a lower scoring game, Kraken and Rangers.
That's fair. Keep on rolling. The San Jose Sharks are in Carolina. Take on the Hurricanes. Hurricanes are minus 280 favorite in this game. Total of 6. What are you looking at?
Yeah, this is a pretty big favorite, but a pretty big favorite for a good reason. San Jose Sharks are coming in off of a heartbreaking loss against the Florida Panthers, where they led in the third period there. I think they led by 2 goals at one point in that game, and they end up losing in overtime to these Florida Panthers, or to the Florida Panthers. And now they head to Carolina, one of the toughest arenas to play in, I believe, in the National Hockey League and PNC Arena. We have Carolina going over this total in 4 of their last 5 games, expected wise. On the other side, San Jose over this total in 3 straight games. Yesterday, in that 5-4 loss against Florida, they had 10.39 expected goals combined. So looking at the 9 that they scored yesterday, they should have scored more, which is the surprising factor here. San Jose has not been very good at limited expected goals. They've given up at least 3 in 4 out of their last 5 games. Carolina has gone over 3.8 in 4 of their last 5 games. This was pretty plain and simple to me. Over 6 and team total over 3.5 with Carolina Hurricanes in this spot. I see this as a 5-3 type of game here for the Hurricanes.
There you go. Yeah, Hurricanes are they're one of the best teams in the National Hockey League, so
if not the best team in the National Hockey League.
There you go.
And Sebastian Aho to score a goal.
Hey, Aho, yes. We'll go ahead and keep moving on, and this one should be a fun matchup, Nick. You got the Columbus Blue Jackets in Montreal taking on the Canadiens. Blue Jackets 155 favorites, total of 6. Let's play it, Nico.
Stop it. Get some help.
There you go.
Yeah. This is giving last night's games between Arizona and Buffalo a run for their money for Tank Bowl or Tank Cup or whatever you want to call it. At this 6 number, these are 2 teams that are pointing me towards opposite directions when it comes to totals. Columbus is pointing me towards an over, and Montreal is actually pointing me towards unders. Their last 3 games have, even though they're 9, 9, and 10, were 4.47, 4.64, and 4.87 expected goals. So they just had some really bad goaltending recently, and their games should have gone under by at least 4, 5.5, and 5 less than they should have scored that many goals less than they actually did in those games. In Columbus, they've not been doing great with limiting expected goals on the opposite side here. At this price, crazy enough, this is a lean towards Montreal though. You're getting plus money to fade the Columbus Blue Jackets on the road. This is a lean towards the Habs. Am I betting this game? Abso-freaking-lutely not. Leaning towards team total over 2.5 with the Montreal Canadiens. They are in the second half of a back-to-back, though. So this is a complete and utter stay away.
There you go. Keep on rolling through these hockey games. Boston Bruins and the Dallas Stars. 5.5 is the total. Boston's around a 115 favorite, so slight favorite in this game. Where are you looking?
I have no read on this game whatsoever. I think this game should be around minus 115 for Boston. Looking at the expected goal numbers for these two teams, as I click on tomorrow's slate, not today's slate. There we go. These two teams point me in opposite directions. Dallas has gone over 6 expected goals, over 5.5 expected goals in 3 of their last 5. The opposite for Boston, they've gone under that total in 3 of their last 5. So this game is another pass for me. I just don't see any value to go either way in this game, to be completely honest. So this will probably be a fun hockey game. It'll probably be, my guess, a lower scoring hockey game because, but it's just not one I got a particularly great read on, to be completely honest. So this is a stay away for me.
That's fair. You don't have to bet every single game. I bet Habs dash Columbus. LO Columbus race to 3 goals. Good luck. Good luck. I'm ready. I'm ready for the arguments to go down with this one. This is Terry versus Nick. The Wild are taking on the Islanders in Long Island. Wild are minus 125 favorite. There's the background. Total of 5.5. Nick, are you back in your Islanders today?
No, I'm not back in the Isles today. I will take a total in this game, though. I gave this out as a free pick last night on the channel. I'm going under 5.5 in this spot. This is a pretty plain and simple read for me. I want to say the Islanders. I'm going to look this up too. They're, I want to say, last in the league in expected goals for all situations. Expected goals for. They are last at 95.5 for all situations, and expected goals against, they are last. And this is a team that doesn't generate high danger chances and doesn't allow high danger chances. This is a team where you can rely on them to play Barry Trotz style hockey. And even a team like Minnesota, who goes over a lot, actually has been playing a lot better defensive as of late. Both these teams have limited their opponents to less than 3 expected goals in 4 straight games. And the Islanders have not gone over 2.95 expected goals in 5 straight games. I see this as a lower scoring game. I could see this 2-1, 3-2 type of game here. On a side, I kind of lean towards the Wild in regulation or the Wild money line in this spot because the Islanders struggle against winning teams. And I've noticed that this season. They lost to the Kings in their last game. They've lost to teams like Washington recently. They lost to I'm trying to remember who else they played. The Maple Leafs they lost to as well. There was another team they lost to that was a decent team. But the teams they're beating are Arizona and New Jersey, and they're not, and Buffalo. They're not beating good teams right now, so it is kind of worrisome as an Isles fan. For me, I'm just going to stick to an under in this game. I think that this is a lower scoring game. I'm going to hope the Islanders and Sorokin can shut down this Minnesota Wild offense. No goal scorer props, obviously, from this game, as I see this being a lower scoring game, so I'm not going to try to throw goal scorer props out there. I have 5 of those from 5 goal scorer props from 3 different games. From the games we already went through, I forgot to mention Alex Iafallo for the LA Kings. I have Aho, and then I have 3 from the Avalanche coming up later. But for me, this is an under spot for me, under 5.5, Wild and Islanders.
Islanders in their last 10 games have only lost to the Kings, Maple Leafs, and Capitals. They're 7-3 their last 10. So they're on a little bit of a hot streak, so there you go.
But they've beaten Philadelphia twice, Buffalo, New Jersey.
Hey, hold on. Buffalo's a good team. I don't want to hear that. Let's go Wild. Isles are smiling pile of poo.
No.
Kaprizov.
I don't know if either team scores 3 goals here. Actually, I just want to see what the odds are. Oh, I don't have props. Why don't I have props? Come on. It's not showing me NHL props here. Oh, there they are. Finally, they popped up. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Race to 3 goals. Islanders and Wild. Neither. Plus 280.
Good luck on that one. And I will say before we move on, Nick, Terry, no fighting in the chat.
No, we'll be fighting on stream.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Well, not only are you going to get hockey, NFL games, but you'll get Nick and Terry going back and forth on the Islanders and Wild games. So there you go. Now for the big game of the night. Here we go.
Oh boy. How heavy do I go on you guys here? Colorado Avalanche are minus 525 favorites in this game. Rightfully so. My question is, who the hell is playing goaltender for the Buffalo Sabres today? This is an ugly type of situation here for these Buffalo Sabres. Do they throw Craig Anderson back in there because they literally have nobody else to go in? Like, this is not a spot here where I have any interest in these Buffalo Sabres. And the Sabres have a 1.5 team total. And you guys know how much I love 1.5 team totals. I ain't touching it, though. Second half of a back-to-back in this spot here. We have the Avalanche, who have gotten over 3 expected goals in 5 straight games. We have the Sabres, who have allowed 3 expected goals in 5 straight games. 4 more in 5 straight games. Both these teams have gone over recently. The Sabres over 6.5 in 3 of their last 4 games for expected goals. 4 of their last 5 for Colorado. This is pretty plain and simple for me here. Over 5.5 here. And I rarely do this type of number, but tonight warrants it. Colorado Avalanche over 4.5 expected goals. Usually I say that I don't play this because they still have to score 5 goals against a professional hockey team. But, well, this is the Sabres on a second half of a back-to-back after Craig Anderson had a good game last night. Does he put 2 in a row together? I don't know. Especially at 40 years old playing back-to-back hockey games. That's not something I'm willing to trust against arguably the best offense in hockey. So, Colorado team total over 4.5, even money. Over 6.5 in this game because I think that the Avalanche can put up 6 by themselves and they just need 1 goal from Buffalo. And I have 3 goal scorer props in this one here. I'm on Newhook. I am on where are the other 2? I forgot the other 2 now. I am on Newhook. I am on Kadri, and I'm on Cale Makar to all score a goal. This is a spot here where should be a 6-1, 7-1 type of Avalanche win. You can throw a dart at a dartboard of Colorado Avalanche names for goal scorer props. I think you'll hit most of the time. It's going to be one of those type of games. Colorado Avalanche in a rout here. Give me them team total over 4.5. And their puck line's now minus 230. I would not lay that though. 200 plus 200 on the Sabres puck line could be interesting. I'm joking, obviously, but yeah, team total over 4.5 and over 6.5 for me in this game.
Yeah, Sabres money line plus 470 is calling out my name. I did put $10 on it just to have fun with it, but go Sabres.
You didn't actually bet the Sabres money.
I don't want to talk about it. Definitely under 5. I don't recall many games Islanders have actually scored 5 goals in a game. Yeah. They're a very defensive-oriented team. What's up, Red Lens?
It's called playoff-style hockey. It's when you play really good defense.
There you go. That is all the games for today, though. We made it through. Keep in mind, guys, we have the watch-along today at 2:45. I'll mention that again when I do the recap, but I figured I'd mention that for the football games. But before we jump into a recap and do all that good stuff and head on out for today, go ahead and run the bumper so you guys know what's going on over at earlesportsbets.com.
Hey, guys, earlesportsbets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to earlesportsbets.com/promo. to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
There you go. Listen to the pretty girl. She knows what she's talking about. Housekeeping for today. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description down below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, and the earlesportsbets.com website. It's all linked down below. Also linked down below is Mr. Terry Edelman's channel, Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'll go ahead and grab his link off of here. He's at 121 subscribers now. Very, very good. Considering you started 9 days ago, 121 in 9 days. Hell yeah. We're gonna get him to we're gonna be getting him to 250 subscribers by the end of next month. That is a thing. We're gonna do that. Here's his link. If you guys aren't subscribed, because I see 28 people in here, 30 people in the chat. So if there's anybody who has not checked him out yet, link there. Go ahead, check out Terry and Friends. No show today, I don't believe. He doesn't do them on Sundays. He'll be back tomorrow.
He'll also be on our watch along.
He'll also be on our watch along for bits and pieces tonight. He goes live Monday through Saturday, 5 o'clock p.m. to break down the hockey slate. So definitely go ahead and check that one out. Tony Cobb saying the only way we're not getting into that game. That's our best bet. Subbed. Hey, there you go. There you go, Terry. You got another sub. Also talking about the Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parleys family. Craig did his show earlier. Higgs will be doing his show at 12. Allie Burns at 1:30. No game time today because it is Sunday, but 2:45 for the watch along. So go ahead, make sure you check out that at 2:45. We're going to be live from then pretty much until the end of the 49ers game. Lots and lots of stuff. So make sure you guys come check us out there, hang out during that time. Me and Nick will be probably fighting during that first game, this one. So there you go. Also, if you guys didn't see our record for college basketball, we are currently sitting at 670 and 551 this year, up 67 units. So definitely a really, really good year going on with us. If you guys want to check out those plays, links to that is in the description below with the EarleSportsBets.com website. Recap for today. Football games. Give me the Bengals plus 7.5, and I sprinkled a little bit, half unit on that. Money line plus 290. Also grabbing the San Francisco 49ers plus 3.5. For the NBA, give me the Charlotte Hornets minus 6. Denver plus 6.5. Portland plus 6, not 6.5. And Dallas minus the 5.
Yeah, for me, I'm on the opposite side there. Give me the Chiefs. Give me the Red Kingdom here. First quarter, first half, full game route. Give me the Niners plus 3.5 and plus 150. In the NBA, Lakers plus the points in the money line. Nuggets plus the points in the money line. Spurs plus the points, no money line.
There you go.
Kings.
Oh, I forgot you had that.
Hockey. Kings over 5.5 as well as team total over 2.5. I have the under 6 in the Kraken and the Rangers, over 6 Hurricanes and Sharks, as well as the Hurricanes team total over 3.5. Have the Isles and the Wild going for a mild game of under 5.5, going over 6.5 with the Sabres and the Avalanche, as well as the Sabres team or the Avs team total over 4.5 in this spot here as well.
Also a half unit bet on the Sabres plus 470. No team should be more than no NHL team should be bigger than a minus 350 favor, right, Nick?
True, but this is just not a spot I'm looking to particularly back.
Yeah, you bet
they're on the back of they're on a back-to-back. When I bet these big underdogs, they're not on back-to-backs.
Man, you
and they
many big underdogs and you won't touch the
and they're not on their 7th goalie.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, Nick, go ahead and wrap up the stream for today.
Yeah. Oh, and if anyone wants to join our watch along tonight, join on the stream. You can message either me at Earle or Nicholas_Earle on Twitter, or you can message the at Bets Earle Twitter handle as well if you guys want to join the stream. So we don't mind having our viewers on the watch along here. But that is going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere from 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching and see you guys at 2:45 for the watch along. Thank you guys and good luck today.